Okay, we're recording.
We're recording.
Hi!
Welcome,
Hello.
everybody, to Adventures in Kal'Jaru. Today we are doing the Seafaring campaign, and I have my hat. Last time I forgot it. But, last we left off, I'm pretty darn sure we were in the city of Castlebridge on the 15th of Blandu. Is that what your notes say, Taylor?
I hope I have something written down.
Because,
I don't have anything written down.
yeah, that's what
I have the Cadrian sessions.
Right. Okay, so, 15th of Blandu. You guys just escaped the Kraken. Delivered your packages or whatever it was. I want to say it was a message mission. And then, you're on, at port, mending your ship, and, Gorstag is also over there mending his ship, the Ravac's Revenge.
You know what would have been funny is if we accidentally lost that ship in that battle. I'd be pissed.
That would have been terrible.
That would have sucked. That would have been so bad.
Totally bad.
That would have been terrible. But
The rolls didn't go his way.
I.
Okay.
What are you guys doing in town? Oh, weren't you wanting to attach that Kraken?
The Kraken beak.
Beak.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, yes. Kind of.
Craft it into.
Attaching it to the front of the ship.
I did kind of want to do that because I thought that would be cool looking. Also, didn't I need to get an upgrade for my weapons?
Yes.
We discovered that I had overdone it on weapon purchases.
Yes. That will take a day.
That's fine. We are
We have a
probably
day.
in port for a day, just in
Do
repairs.
repairs.
So-
Right.
And then attaching the beak is probably going to take a day or two.
Yes. Well, they can do that at the same time.
Ooh.
Because attaching the beak, that's more Ravac and Arwell's expertise. Let's see here. Ship upgrades. Oh, that is not ship upgrades. That.
I'm going to walk the town looking for some criminals.
Walk the town looking for criminals.
Yes.
Got it.
Just killed a Kraken and I'm high on life.
I'm still alive.
Also, maybe? No.
I jumped in its mouth and I'm still here!
Maybe you should rest? I think.
Yeah, we had plenty of time
I
between
think that's
then
what
and now.
normal people.
You don't
Let me
have
see
anyone
here.
that fights with weapons
I
anymore.
can fight with weapons.
I can. I don't.
I can, I choose not to.
Exactly. No one.
Magic, fists. I guess Jane throws a knife every once in a while.
Hannah's all
I'm
magic.
out of attunement slots.
I run out of spell slots really fast.
If I swap,
But Eldritch Blast.
because if I want the cloak of protection, I can't have the helm of awareness,
Wouldn't you not be able to have Cove Mantry?
and I wouldn't. I would swap that out for the cloak of protection.
Okay.
I would stick with the manta ray and the helm.
Well, +1 to my AC.
Hey,
That takes it when I use shield. I go from 24 to 25. That 1 point counts.
It's true.
You just need to take a level in Barbarian.
To take half damage? No,
No.
because then I can't use spells.
That negates everything he's built.
It did nothing wrong for me.
Well, yeah, you don't use magic, you used fists.
This is lefty. This is righty.
I cast to punch the daylights out of you.
Ah!
weapon point.
You know in that movie Turning Red, where the magic pan comes out of nowhere? That's the random rage.
Apparently, I never wrote down my warlock invocations. So,
Okay, so you guys are in town for 3 days. So
My eyes are
3
always
days.
on the lookout.
Let's see. Anything to do with? I guess we just did the Kraken. I should have been part of the Kraken, but it's fine.
I'm gonna go to the city hall,
City Hall.
informing them what I'm doing, as well as telling them that we killed the Kraken.
Hey, I'm looking to be a vigilante. That's a great way to start.
Hi, I'm a vigilante for hire. Also, I helped kill the Kraken.
Maybe we should look for a job.
That is my job. They would know exactly how to do it.
City Castle Bridge. It's a pretty big city. You go in and you give them your spiel.
It's exactly how I phrased it earlier.
Yes, I figured.
I'm a vigilante, or I'm a sailor on a ship, looking for criminals out on the street. I also killed a Kraken. How can I be of service?
Roll a persuasion. Let's go that route.
I'm not a persuasive guy. 13.
13?
On your persuasion? Oh yeah.
Luck was my persuasion.
It's true.
Right.
And he.
They're just sitting there like, right. What ship are you on? They're like checking records of what ships are in port.
You know, that's a great question for my captain.
Well, what's your captain's name? We can look it up that way too.
I believe it starts with an R.
Oh, fig Newtons. I am on the wrong page.
Oh,
First and
Ravac.
last name.
That's his name.
Do you remember his last name?
He has a last name?
Yes.
I thought his last name was Ravac, first name Captain.
No.
No.
It's his title. That's like saying your first name is
It's Thaddeus.
Rope Rat. I don't know.
Wait, that's a position on a ship?
Kind of?
I thought it was always nicknamed Swinger.
I think that's a different thing, and I think that's on land.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I figured out.
His name is Captain, last name Ravac.
No. No.
he's like going
I'm
through.
going to push Thaddeus aside.
Okay, Captain Ravac, yes, he is in town.
Got it. I swapped out one of my things for a ring. I swapped out the ring of water walking for the cap of water breathing.
That's smart.
That way, I can have the cloak of protection and a hat. That allows me to breathe underwater because that doesn't require to.
No,
Nailed it.
that is a good one.
Genius.
Criminals in town. There's not a whole lot we can give you. There's obviously like the underground thieves guilds, but the reason they still exist is because we don't know where they are.
So what if we find them for you?
If you find them, then fantastic. If not, I won't judge you. We have plenty of top investigators, and they still can't find them.
They have robes. And the robes.
They don't have the cloak that I have. That's why they can't find out.
The cloak you have? Your kilt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He just like looks at it. Shouldn't have done that.
It's looking at me.
He just like looks at it and all the eyes.
Pick an eye. Pick an eye.
Ah, crap.
All the front ones.
So yeah, I I don't know of anything. You could wander the streets and see if you can find anything and let us know.
Were you having problems with the Kraken before?
Every once in a while, the ship would go missing. We didn't realize it was a Kraken, but we have heard tales of it being just off the shore, about a day's journey out.
Any other disruptive beasts?
I doubt it. The Kraken probably ate anything that would be disruptive in the area. So, at the moment, we're probably going to have an influx of fish and whales and sharks.
You're welcome.
Yes, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. We shall find out.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be going.
Well, thank you.
Meanwhile, is there a job board anywhere nearby this place that I've spotted with a perception check of 18?
18? Not... Like, there's a few jobs, like, just, like, moving stuff around town. Like, mostly just, like, porter stuff. There's nothing, like, major. This is a very, very big city that is very well guarded. It is one of the, like, main hubs of the Pirate Hunters Guild.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, they have it pretty well under control.
Pirates that we can see.
There are several pirates, but your ship is being worked on.
Yeah.
I'll take one of those jobs
take
of
note of
carrying
them.
stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna also send my hawk out and look for things.
Well, making it obviously known that I'm looking for the secret underground people.
It's gonna definitely get you there.
Oh, okay.
Like, purposefully known.
Let's see here. Let's go with some... I guess it's not convincing. Goodness glaciers. Persuasion or deception check, and then do a investigation as well.
Oh, shoot.
Can I assist with the investigation?
Sure.
Deception is a 18.
Okay.
Investigation is a 4.
Roll again. I'm happy.
Is a 13.
It's a 4. 13. You do hear of, like, as you're working, you do the job and you're like...
I'm acting, because it's the deception, I'm acting as if I'm already part of the secret underground.
Oh, okay. That's why I figured. So you're just, like, kind of dropping hints and,
It's the underground.
oh yeah. Trying to get some information
Getting
and...
lots of eye rolls.
Yes, there's a lot of people that are just like, what? I have no idea what you're talking about. But you help with the job, and while you're doing it, what? Oh, I'm like, there's a formula in that blank box. Yes. But as you're working with it, working with this job, one of the guys approaches you and says, so, how long have you been with the guild?
This is gonna base my answer. Oh, shoot.
I'm not even that old. Should have used the smaller dice.
Well, 2. I'm trying to think of something that would be closer to a 2 answer.
15 years.
Well, you know,
Back
I can't say because I'd be sharing how old I am.
You don't look that old.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Fight and scoot closer stealthily.
Okay.
Dang it. That's an 8, so I trip over a box and fall on my face.
You're just like...
Well, not on my face.
He just like looks back. I'm guessing that one's with you.
Yes. To be honest with you, I was tasked to train her, but I only got a day of training.
I see. Only a day of training, and you already trained somebody.
They were very needy.
Make a deception check.
Eldritch Sight means I can see his magic items, detect magic.
Detect magic?
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything magical on him.
7.
Just making sure.
A 7?
I rolled another 2. Oh.
You need a helm of deception.
My muscles are my intimidation, but even my intimidation isn't that great.
Right. In Kadrian, you can use your power. But
Well, we botched this.
he's just like,
I don't know, maybe he's
right, well, I'll let them know, and, they might, reach out. And he just walks on.
Inside check.
Inside check?
Yeah, with a 14.
14. Ooh. Yeah, you can definitely tell he's lying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him.
You're gonna follow
I'm
him?
gonna follow him.
You better
Okay.
roll something.
Make your stealth check.
I can do stealth. I can very much do stealth. It's a 25.
25.
I'm having my hawk follow.
How long are you going to follow him?
The entire time. If he goes into a bathroom, I'm walking into the bathroom next to the stall.
Okay.
If once he exits,
The secret
I'm running
passageway
out
is
of
into the
there.
bathroom.
Got it.
I'm following that close.
Okay.
Occasionally take
Roll a perception check.
I can do perception too. That is a 27.
Holy crap, yeah. Even with his natural 20, you follow him.
My hawk's following him.
Yes. Roll perception check for your hawk. He got really high on his stealth.
Oh, dang it. You're on your own, never mind.
The first building he goes into, your hawk loses him.
When I go to the building,
It was the
and I
pub.
never see them come out.
Nope.
I'm like, well... And then I go
We're
in,
both that good.
and no one is there. Then I find out.
So, you follow this guy, and he is ducking and diving and trying his best to lose you.
I'm ducking and diving just out of his sight, knowing when he pops up, I duck down. So it's not.
And you do really well at following him. You follow him for a good, 3-4 hours. Like, it's starting to get dark.
I go
and he
back
just
to the ship and like,
keeps
Ravac,
going.
I lost him. I lost the monk. He went into a bar and he wasn't in the bar, so that was helpful. But
No, that's the
I
strange
lost
part.
him.
And Ravac has no response.
Ravac's over there. Which item should I have?
Oh, now I'm looking at spells.
Which spell?
Which spell?
Yes,
Which spell?
I'm sure he'll be fine. What could go wrong? What was he doing?
So all day he's been dropping these random, really stupid hints that he's part of the underground because he wants to go fight criminals.
Oh dear.
And somebody believed him, I think. And then he rolled terribly. Just kidding. and then he was.
He made up this horrible excuse.
He was very, very not persuasive at saying that he actually was part of this group, and I don't think the guy believed him at all. And the guy said he would contact us later, and then started walking away and disappeared into the shadows, and I had my hawk follow him, and he disappeared into the shadows, and they went into a bar, and I lost them.
See.
It's quite the explanation.
Yep.
I can just imagine Ant-Man, the Hispanic guy, explaining all of this through.
Remind me to get a really small ship registered and put it on his person.
It's a wonderful idea.
Just have it be a chunk of wood.
It'll be a pin for his kilt.
A pin for his
Little ship brooch. It's technically seaworthy.
It floats.
Cause I float.
That is an excellent point. Let me go check what that actually says.
If that's how that... No, because it would need a map on it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you can create it. You can put a piece of paper.
I would have to
between
take the
two-
one out of my eye because it's the only one I know of that's small enough to
Mm-hmm.
fit on a small brooch like that.
Well, you can get a small piece of paper. Or just have it be a super thick brooch.
A brooch. Actually,
Just make it an earring. Hang it for my bunny.
Oh, that's right.
actually, so that is you can mark your own ships, and that happens at rank 2. At rank 1, you're able to put any blood in there and be able to locate them.
Oh, so I just need to get his blood and I can just follow him around.
That'll be
I'm pretty sure it's
enough.
somewhere on the ship.
The question is, would you have grabbed like a blood sample? Like it's literally just like a finger prick from everybody.
What level is that at?
That is once you
base.
start.
Base Pirate Hunter.
Yeah, after you took 3 pirates out, that is your rank, and you're able to track anybody. that
I feel
put
like you
blood
would
into.
do that just to keep a track of your crew.
Sure.
Okay. It's a pretty big town, but you have a 10-mile radius.
Just like, here, let me go get the sample. Just like grab it. It's just like a little vial slot that I twist into my eye.
That's what that circle's for.
So you like blink a couple times, and your eye focuses on the like city layout and just like overlays the map, and you can see him like running like a madman, like
100 feet.
jumping on buildings. Like you can see where the road is, and he's not on the road. Like he's on top of buildings, and then like under, like in a sewer, and then he like gets up onto this, through this bar and through this inn, jumps out a window. Like you're just like watching him, like what on earth is going on?
And I'm watching Ravac go
So-
literally like.
Sprinting in town.
Oh, you are sprinting through town.
So this is 100 feet per second. Does
Oh,
that
yeah.
person run 100 feet
Oh,
per
yeah.
second?
You guys are going crazy.
Nothing to see here.
This is like Tom Cruise style chasing here.
Well, maybe a little hard to catch him, but I can try and chart a route to intercept, maybe.
Make a
Okay.
straight intelligence check. I'll give you a DC right here. I'll give him advantage.
Okay, so that'll be 18.
18?
But with my stroke of genius.
18 is plenty.
Okay.
So you watch it and you just like mentally create this like
The layout.
pattern. Like you watch it and you see a pattern in his movement. Make an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence.
I was hoping you wouldn't do that. 17!
17?
Holy
Okay.
cow.
You've been chasing him for a while and you're like, wait a second, I recognize that rock.
I have
And
kicked
that
rock.
light post?
My
He's
footprint is on it.
literally leading you in a circle. A very, very big circle, but he's leading you in a circle.
Alright.
That's fine. I can
Well,
run
I
circles all
will
day.
try and intercept.
Okay.
Leading,
I will follow.
Laura.
Adora.
Not Dora.
You're
Dang it.
Dora.
Have a 50% chance. Because I know Amora.
Alora tells the stories.
Yes, yes. I
She's the
know.
bard.
I know.
Adora because she's adorable.
Just so small.
Alright, Adora, let's go.
Okay.
So you guys go and you go to this intercept point that he should show up to within the next minute.
On the magic business.
What? How are you going to
have no idea.
set up this interception?
One of my new cannons.
Oh boy.
I believe it's called the grapple. It's
also
the
have
more brutal cannon.
I have my tentacle.
Where is that?
You have your what?
My tentacle trap.
Oh, your
Tentacle
tentacle
rod.
I'm like, your tentacle what?
Well, I have the tentacle rod, and then I have fathomless.
Kelly, it's not that kind of game.
So this has been going on for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
So do I ever get close to him?
You stay pretty close, but you're still trying to not like make it obvious.
I'm just gonna yell out, This is why it's a day!
This is why it's a day?
A day of trading, or a day of being in the...
Oh.
Like, trying to convince him again.
This is why it's... Okay, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 13?
Roll. He starts to slow down a little bit.
I'm still going full speed.
You two roll stealth checks.
That's actually really good.
Roll another perception check.
I'm also gonna give myself guidance because I picked that cantrip up.
Ooh, that's
Perception, that will be
20.
25.
25. Russell.
Okay.
Stroke of genius?
Plus 1.
So I roll a 3 plus 1, so 4. Okay, one second.
What did you get, Kelly?
I got him on a 20.
1 and 20. Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7. Stroke of genius. 12. It's not great, but it ain't 4.
No, it's not 4. He got a 12.
Dang. Oh, I was so close.
You literally needed one more.
That's all I got. And I also have pulled out a grapple gun that I have mounted.
Okay, so you see him coming around the corner.
That's the problem. I'm hiding, but the grapple gun's
Just like sneaking up. Kelly, you look over there and be like, oh. I mean,
I see it all.
Adora's just like, but you see him coming around the corner. Like, you can see Thaddeus also coming down the street. What would you like to do? He sees you, but is just like kind of confused at what the heck is this cannon doing behind.
She'll shoot at him. That's supposed to be so that'll be a
Okay.
16 to hit.
16? Yep, that hits.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I am also going to get him, but I'm going to make it a trap. So, I'm using Avard's black tentacles. So a 20-foot square around him is now going to sprout up black tentacles from the depths, and it's really weird because it's on stone, but it's fine. So now it's difficult terrain, and
This poor guy.
he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah. With these.
Okay.
21.
I
And
get
then-
a 24 to run straight through it.
Are you... Yeah, difficult terrain still affects you.
Yep. Well, that's an excellent question.
I know there's some...
I mean, if there's a wall nearby, he can just.
run along the wall, yeah, that's true.
Okay, so this grapple hook comes shooting out and grabs onto this guy, dealing 6 damage
Okay.
as the claws dig in, and he can no longer get any further than 30 feet from me.
Oh yes, if he starts his turn in the area, he takes 3d6 damage.
Okay. He definitely starts his turn in the area. So, this grappling hook just comes out of the shadows, just trips him up and just eats tentacles. Like, he gets up and there's like ooze and like salt water all over him. Like, there's just this puddle of water and tentacles on what was this like cobblestone road. And it's just like, what on earth is going on?
Jumping on top.
Butt slam!
No, more like the straddle.
Easy enough to do. Full speed, Thaddeus comes in, slows down through the tentacles, and then just sits on him.
Adora, you might want to drop that.
Yeah,
before he
drop
gets
it.
that.
I was hoping it would
All these tentacles are just like... It's like, ah, crap.
I will just walk forward. It's like reeling in as I get closer. Thaddeus, why are you chasing this man?
He's part of the underground.
Do you have actual proof he ran?
You ran.
He kept on running.
We can bring him in, but honestly, he'll probably go free.
Maybe he was circling in the area where, like, one of the escape routes were.
This is a lot harder to prove than pirates. That's why I stick to pirates.
He has a point.
Are you part of the underground?
Why would I tell you?
Is he going to admit that after you're sitting on him?
I'll get off if you tell me, honestly.
Probably
Honestly,
would.
would you believe any man's story if he was part of the underground? Honestly?
Yes.
No. But I'm still gonna take you in, and they can decide whether you're innocent or not.
Or we cannot take you in if you say that you are, and you truly are, and you take us to the underground.
Please just take me in. Get this giant of a man off of me.
He's not that giant. He's just dense.
He's bulky as heck.
I got tons of muscle, so I
You got the belted giant.
Oh, that's
strength.
right.
I'm only 5'5".
Yes. With a strength of 21 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, extremely jacked. Stronger than any mortal man. Other than, obviously, Valarians and half-giants. But, you guys take him to the town hall, and it is, like, starting to clear out. Like, it's nearly empty. There is, like, one guard on duty, and, like a secretary type person running a few more errands before closing up.
Hi, Thaddeus, this is yours. And
No.
No.
As we're walking up, I'm gonna bound up my own hands, so that way it looks like both of us are being turned in.
No, Thaddeus, I'm not going to do this. We have a ship to take care of.
But we're here for 3 days.
Yeah, if you're thrown in prison, I have to break you out
I'll pay you out.
in 3 days, and I don't want to do that.
Between you and me, I can pay myself out.
Yes. We're not doing that. It's annoying. Because then your record is on my record because I hired you. It's just a mess of paperwork.
Make it look like I'm being turned in, so that way if he's
I-
part of the underground, I can go in too.
And I
It's really
hate
hard to
paperwork.
decide.
I hate paperwork.
This guy is going to be freed because there's literally no proof. You saw him commit no crimes.
Yes, I was helping move the material with you.
But you're the one that came up to me about the underground.
No, technically you came up to me.
And you asked for what if I had more information.
Yes, do you have more
For all
information?
you know, he's a guard.
He doesn't look like a guard.
Maybe I'm
Look like a
undercover.
sailor.
I can.
You want a job? I'm starting to think of turning Thaddeus in instead. In fact, I need some more crew to run guns if you want a job.
Roll persuasion check.
He's part of the underground.
Oh, dang. 18.
18.
Ah,
That is
tempting.
kind of tempting.
He doesn't take it. He's part of the underground.
Maybe we should type that in.
And I'm pretty sure you would turn in a squirrel if it looked at you funny.
Squirrels do look at me funny, but they look at the eyes and then they run.
That needs to be a meme. You would turn a squirrel in if it looked at you funny.
Next sticker, here we come.
Next sticker. Well, if you're offering, there's not a lot to do here in this big city except get into trouble.
See, underground.
Yep, but he won't be on the ship. Can't go underground if you're on the sea. Let's go.
Thank
With
you.
that, I'll turn around and lead him back to the ship.
Are you going to untie me?
Yep.
Oh no, I've already taken the grapple.
Oh, okay.
That's cruel and
As I'm
unusual
tying up
punishment.
the bands behind my own hand, my back, and
You got yourself into that mess. You can get yourself out of that mess.
Fine.
Break the freaking ropes. I know you can.
Look, 10 feet.
I need to buy more rope.
Well, if I'm going to be a part of your crew, I'm Brian.
What was that?
Ryan.
Ryan.
I thought you said Brian.
I thought
No.
he said Ronaldin
Is
for
it
a
B-R-A-N
second.
spells?
No, R-Y-N. Ryan.
Welcome aboard, Ryan. Well, I guess after you get your personal effects, if you have any.
Yes, I can definitely do it. Where shall I meet you?
On the docks at the Courageous.
I can live with that.
Captain, do you
It's
need more?
docked right next to Ravac's Revenge.
If that helps.
Okay. And if I lose my way, who should I ask for?
Captain Ravac.
Well then.
Not Thaddeus.
Can I keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't?
No.
No.
Well, I guess you can't help it.
No, I'll introduce him to our canon expert, or whatever her name, whatever her title is.
Oh, yeah.
Amelia.
Amelia. She'll whip him into shape.
No.
And she's like, as we're walking, like, she doesn't like men.
Yeah.
Oh. Sounds like my kind of woman.
Oh, this is going to be a good trip.
Oh, no. What just happened? What does...
The fox say?
No, what does Control R do?
I don't know. It's
Does
her
it-
spreadsheet.
Back. Like reverse a step?
No, that's Control Z. Control R is like wigging everything
Did it
out.
copy something? Did it duplicate?
No. I don't know what Control R is. If you know what Control R is, tell me in the comments. I guess I could Google it. Control B.
Commonly used in their browsers to reload the current page.
Reload. That makes sense. Because it just kept reloading.
Forever.
My good friend Google.
Mr. Google.
He's the
Well, you guys return to the ship, and as you are there, Ravac, Gorstag approaches you. Giant of a half-orc. About 7 feet.
This is the carpenter, right?
No,
No.
Gorstag is the captain of Ravac.
Oh,
for
Ravac is Ren.
I forget how tall he is.
It's because we aren't on the ship with him.
That's a good point.
Well, Captain Ravac, it is, I know it's been our day, but I still wanted to thank you for saving our bacon.
It was calamari.
You're welcome.
No, I will never eat calamari ever again.
Yeah.
Living off of that for a day was torturous.
Strengthens the jaw.
You look up at him and he's got like giant like jawline, huge tusks.
Star Wars much?
But along with my thanks, I needed to ask a favor.
And what is that, Ghost Egg?
He holds up a rolled paper with what looks like a pierce mark through it, like a hole through it, as if somebody used an arrow to shoot it. I received word from those pirates that attacked us. They recognized us, and I recognized them. Apparently, my crew and mine, our families are being held by the Baron of Tides.
Oh.
Well, we can't have that. Where do I need to go?
would I have known who attacked my ship, my first ship?
Attacked your first ship?
Yes, the one that got sunk. The
Um,
reason my sisters are following me?
roll a history check.
Okay. That's 13.
13. No, you don't know the name of the pirate who sunk your last ship.
Okay.
No worries, neither do I.
Everybody has a common story these days.
I mean, it's on the sea.
I know the pirates that took my eye.
Mhm.
They're dead.
I know.
You don't have to, you don't have to save them. They gave us an option to turn ourselves in. So you can either help us or give us your blessing to, turn ourselves in.
Oh no, anything to disrupt the pirates. I'm in.
Well then.
As soon as my ship's finished.
Oh yes, we are in the same boat.
Not literally.
Not technically, but we are in the same situation.
We're in the same harbor.
Same harbor.
Thaddeus just looking around. There's no boat.
Thaddeus is in a different boat, far away.
So yes,
I have commoner intelligence.
they say we have until the end of the month before he sinks them. So that should give us plenty of time to get there. It is about 3 days' journey from here.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
But it will not be easy. It is a well-guarded cove. It is known as High Tide Cove.
Is it is it highly guarded because of the rocks? Because of the high coast?
It is definitely part of it. The only time you can enter is only 2 times a day. You have to wait for high tide so that you can get over the rocks.
Makes it easy to guard.
And then there are towers with huge mortars on it. So they can hit you from very far away and deal devastating damage.
If I took my cube of force and I jumped in front of that can, would it just push me back or would it just drop?
Like if you were standing where it was going to hit?
Yes, and I activate the cube of
Oh,
force.
it would literally explode on top of you, and it might dent the ship a little bit, but it wouldn't do any damage to anything because it's a 10-foot explosion.
I know how we can sneak up on it.
Do tell, Captain.
Well, I just need a powerful magic user to cast control water. They can create a fake high tide for us to sail over the rocks on. They won't expect it.
Well, they will see us coming.
They will. But I figure better to go when they're not expecting people to be able to get there.
It is true.
Unless you know a back way in.
There is no back way. It is treacherous cliff sides.
I have my
There might be
balloon,
another way in.
so I can go in front of the ships and I can deflect with my cube of force.
You technically could, yes.
And so every time they fire, I just go straight into the line of fire.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Well then.
Or we try and sneak a small vessel in.
Strike force.
I think it would be easier to do it with smaller vessels because we don't want to be trapped inside of there. If we do it quickly.
But how much of a... How do we get families out?
That part I did not think about as the DM.
Yes. Wait, who's the DM?
Don't worry about it. I'm going to die.
You can break the fourth wall. We must use this power to our advantage. When's the next storm? 3 days from now.
That's all randomly determined.
Let's see here.
We can find out one by one.
Do they keep larger vessels in?
From what I know, I've been working there. I lived there my whole life. I've never seen anything larger than a medium sailing or medium warship. There's probably 10 vessels from there, 10 or 12 tops.
Well, looks like we'll have to steal a ship then.
Can I steal one too?
Wait, what?
Just one.
Oh.
We just need one small vessel that's easy to pilot. We'll just sneak in with enough crew, to man it, and get all of the families on board and sail out.
Then my one question is,
We just need to.
Gosh, I can't believe that. That one word?
We just need to do that. We need to get in there without being spotted. So it would be better if we got in there during probably the darker hours of the night, just before high tide, so that we can escape during high tide.
I like this, Captain.
and to mess with their other ships, I can go in and destroy the rotors.
It's a good idea.
Yes.
Yes. What about the defenses? There are 2 huge cannons on either
Leave that
side
to
of
me.
the cove. And then 2 huge mortars.
I can help with those.
Well then.
Are they going to shoot you down if you make an appearance?
Shoot this down? No.
Okay.
We will raise the flag. We are welcome there because we can turn ourselves in. The other option that I did not mention, because it is not technically an option, is that we could take the bear in your head, and all would be forgiven. But we owe you a life debt, and so it is no longer an
Special
option.
card? Just kidding.
Tempting option.
Jack in the Box.
But if we were able to get there before high tide, we could wait outside and they would not shoot us down because it would look like I am bringing you.
How much do you weigh?
Me?
He's an elf, so probably only 100.
With all of my equipment and stuff, I'm probably pushing 200.
How much do you weigh?
Um,
It's a horrible question to ask a woman, but
studded leather.
Probably about 150.
Yeah, probably 150.
so I can take all 3 of us on the flying broom. That's how we can get in,
Good.
unnoticed, and just fly over everyone.
We could do that. But
And it's-
once again, we're not enough to man a ship.
No.
Well, we can go in, take down their defenses, put up a signal, which then lets everyone else to come in.
Yeah, I guess we could take out their defenses. I mean, if we got to the one mortar, we could fire it at the other mortar.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. They are close enough.
And then we
Barely close enough.
And then we have a lantern that only faces one direction. So that way they know we're good to go.
If we fire the mortar, they'll know.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's their signal to go in.
Everyone would know if we take out the defenses with the other defenses. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, that's when
Stealth will be the our
Ideal.
greatest advantage.
we take out the people over that mortar,
Is it?
and then we head over to the other one and we take that one down and we put up those signals.
There is a sunken dead entrance underwater.
Ha!
We have a sunken dead!
It just so happens I have a way of getting 10 people underwater.
Well then, if we can go underwater, we can get straight into the jail. Granted, there will be guards, a sunken captain, and a lot of sunken dead.
Okay, that's a little bit more annoying. Which could be worse, though?
But a lot of the sunken dead are kept in cells because they don't want their product damaged.
Yeah, that I choose something dead.
It's not something we haven't dealt with before.
I can thunder wave the heck out of them.
Well then,
In fact, actually, 4 potions as well, so...
Can I still do my stealth mission to the mortar?
And maybe... Yes, actually, we will still have to take out the mortar. Right before we escape.
Mm-hmm.
They will try and shoot us down.
We still have to steal a ship.
Well, that's when I'll go disable the mortar.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them, while you're both are going underwater. And I can take a couple people with me. As long as they don't exceed over 400 pounds.
Meet up at the
My
ships.
part. Okay. We'll scratch out some more details on the way.
Okay. Montage. Okay. Because it is getting late. We will end on a cliffhanger.
All of us are hanging on the cliff. Why did we do this plan? Why? This wasn't even an option!
Why are we climbing?
Wait, when did
None
we
of us
get
have
here?
climbing speed.
Our boats are all wrecked beneath us. Oh, this was a bad idea.
We duplicate the rest of the crew.
I knew I should have had the flying broom for longer.
We montaged too much and didn't know where we were steering. But you guys...
We just did it the one claymation pirate. What, is it that one?
With the map? And
Didn't they
go-
run into a bunch of stuff?
Oh yeah, they got run into a bunch of stuff, got eaten by a monster, spit
Yeah.
out by the monster, the wind blew them across the map, and they bounced across the land.
Yeah, we'd montage like that.
We
Well,
montaged.
boom! Right into the cliff face.
Recover. No, keep going.
So, you guys start approaching. It takes 2.5 days to get out there. Out in the middle of the ocean. We're talking 120 miles between those two continents. Yep. If I had a really long stick, I could point at it, but Kelly put the long stick away. Yes. My stick! Okay, right about. They probably can't see it, but right about there. Because there is a border through here of kingdoms, or districts, or whatever you call them.
There's a no man's land.
So, right in between there, so that there's like no claim on anything. But, as you guys start approaching it, you guys are a good 10 miles out when you're able to start seeing this speck in the distance. And it slowly gets bigger and bigger, and there's just a mountain in the ocean. And as you get closer, you can see that it is a crescent cove. That's why it's called High Tide Cove.
Fun.
So, as you approach, you can start making out some details. So roll some perception checks.
Oh my, that's great.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. Natural 20
22.
plus 6, so 26.
Holy crap.
12.
Ouch. Don't you have like a...
Oh, I do have advantage.
I was like, I could have sworn you had advantage.
That's 28.
Holy crap!
Mine's a natural 20.
Let's go from 12 to triple it. Pretty much. 4 shy. Yes, you guys make it out amazing. As you get closer, you notice that there are 3 of these like towers on circling this crescent, 2 at the entrance, and then you guys can definitely see like the holes carved into the ends of the crescent where you can see giant cannons sticking out of. And you can see like rocks and crags coming up out of the water since it's lower tide at the moment. Making it impossible to get in or out of this cove at the moment. Ravac, on your eye, you can see that there is one ship inside of the cove. It is a small ship.
Probably the Baron's private vessel.
It said, well, actually, technically you see two. I forgot about the other one. There is another one. It looks like it's on the mountain, though. The other one is in the cove, whereas the other one is, like, inside of the mountain.
So there's either a submarine. Oh, it's a sunken dead ship. Never mind.
It is a submarine.
Pretty much.
A submarine.
But yes, it is a small cargo ship.
Okay.
So as you approach, Gorstag raises this red flag, with like white stripes through it. What?
The music shifted.
Oh yeah, right. Perfect timing. But you guys start approaching this cove, and you can like see off in the distance. There's like a few people up on the towers, and then like run down. You can hear like this alarm going off through the town. It's not like a big town. You estimate several hundred people on a good day. But you don't count very many guards. As you've been traveling, Gorstag explained that there's 300 to 400 people on the island, like women, mostly women and children, because a lot of the husbands are off
Doing.
sailing, being pirates. And so this is like their home, and they have 60 guards stationed around the town.
I can take on all 60.
Right. 5 for each defense, and then 10 for the prison and 10 for the Baron.
Okie dokie.
Let's go in 10 for the Baron. Oh, so tempting. But it would be all the better just to leave him alive so he comes after me.
Right on my own turn. The ocean.
Quite literally.
He explains that the Baron hasn't left this island since he became a Baron. They pretty much give up their pirate life to rule the town.
Can I go after the Baron, Captain?
No. We have one objective, and we're not going to mess it up.
Not going to mess this up. But you can see there are several like plateaus where they have trees and plants growing. This is a flourishing place. Just north of the equator. It is very tropical.
Once you get past the whole black rock thing.
So, as night starts to fall, you guys stop a little ways from the outside of the cove. Let's get inside before we end this.
Yes, please.
So, how would you like to approach?
I'm gonna take a small crew and go up towards the...
No, I really think we need to wait on that. Because we gotta go underneath first. We can attack the mortar. We can attack the mortar from behind.
I can't breathe underwater.
I have a spell for this.
Okay. Who are you taking with this spell?
Amora.
Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, most of us. I may not even need to use the spell. I could just use 4 potions.
Oh yeah, you guys can breathe underwater.
Yeah, all of the triplets can breathe underwater.
So we're bringing the Well, do we need to bring all 3 triplets?
Actually, it'd be better if we left someone with the ship.
Yes.
I will volunteer to stay with the ship. You're going to need a getaway,
A getaway driver.
helmer. Helmswoman.
So, I guess we could take all the triplets.
Is Ryan with us?
Ryan's on board, yes.
He stays with the ship. He's not a paid adventurer. He's my cannon. One of my cannoneers now.
Part of the underground.
Can't be underground if you're in the ocean.
Says if
You can only be a pirate, and pirates die on my ship.
if you betray anyone, you die.
I have brought him to where I am the law.
See, this is that god complex. Being a pirate hunter hasn't helped it. When he was on land, he was a way more humble guy. He did paperwork.
I hate paperwork.
So we'll bring the triplets, us to anyone else.
Yeah, we'll bring the adventurers and probably like Gorstag or whatever his name is.
Gorstag.
Yeah.
That way
We could bring a couple of his people.
Yeah.
The ones who are being directly affected.
All of them are being affected.
Yeah.
All of their families are here.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so you gather. How many people can you cast it on?
I can cast it on 10 people.
10 people.
I don't need it.
Oh yeah. You
Neither
don't-
does
triplets
I have a
don't.
cap. The triplets don't need it. So me, him, and 9 other people
Okay.
can come with.
So you gather 9 people from, mostly from
Gorstag.
Gorstag's people. Just set it down. Let me make a note of that.
Or stab plus 9. 8. Because I'm for 10.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get something for me to breathe underwater.
I don't know if you could.
So yes. You guys all, dive overboard quietly. Everybody roll stealth checks. We'll go with that part.
I'm waiting for someone.
Ooh,
Ha.
nice.
Haha. This is my area of expertise, not cities. That's a 22 for me.
22. Oh, this is a group check.
I got an 18 as well.
Oh, dang. Okay. Yes, you guys succeed with flying colors. I got a natural 20 and 2 14s. No, 2 15s. Sorry. So, you guys all just lower yourself into the water and just swim quickly through the treacherous area. As you are under the water, you can now see these gigantic rocks. It looks like they came in and actually carved them to look like teeth, pretty much. So that no matter which way you're going, you are going to get stuck if it starts to recede.
Terrifying.
Yes.
Unless it was mobs and giant beast.
So, what did you guys decide on how you were going to approach this? From exterior or interior?
We're going through the
We're-
passage to the prisoners.
I don't know, whatever the where does our
The sunken dead entrance, pretty much? Okay. You can see like one or two.
I guess we could go through the bay. Not even bother with the second entrance. Just swing through the bay.
You could literally get on land and walk up through town to
Let's
get
do
to the
that.
Baron's palace, manor.
I guess how long of a distance is that we'd be on land?
On land, so it's a crescent, and so the bay is here. You would have to get on land and pretty much walk through town all the way up to the jail, which is at the top with the Baron's manor.
The sunken dead entrance brings us where?
So it goes straight into the center, underwater. Like there's this giant like opening, big enough for a ship to come out during low tide. And then like underneath that, like there's like the ground, and they have like a fish trap where it's kind of like a cone where you can go in but can't get out. And so sunken dead are drawn to this place and can get through it but aren't
They're not
able to get back out, and then they swim back up to the surface, which is
And
where
get clean.
the ship is that you can see on your eye, is inside of this trap.
But from there, Gortash doesn't know.
He's never been in the prison, but he knows that it is attached to the prison somehow.
The sunken dead area is?
Yeah.
That'll
That
probably be
seems
the
like
route
the
to go.
best. Yeah, best route then. To take the sunken dead route instead of trying to be on land. Because I feel like the moment we're discovered, they're gonna start shooting at the ships.
Right.
And with our luck, it's stuff these days.
So yeah, I think we'll take the sunken dead route.
Okay, so you guys go down and swim to this cone, like of metal bars, pretty much. And it gets pretty thin, but then it becomes like this stretchier material that you're able to get through, but it takes a little bit. And you can definitely see how undead wouldn't be able to figure out how to get back out of this. But as you get through, you can see that there's light above you shining through the water. This is a very spacious area, just like in the heart of this mountain that has been carved out for this purpose. But as you guys approach the surface, you guys kind of hug a wall to try and remain inconspicuous with your stealth. But you surface gently and look around, and it's a fairly dark room. You can see this skeleton of a ship. Definitely a sunken dead ship. But you can hear undead all around this spacious room. Chains rattling, bars clink, like things clinking up against bars, almost like jail cells, and then just groaning from undead.
Some snacks will just run into the wall.
Yes, just
Great.
Interesting. Well, do I see any ways of exiting?
roll perception check.
I will look around too.
Okay, perception check.
Yeah, might as well.
15.
No
Another
help.
22.
Oh, okay.
11.
11.
Wait, no. Yeah, 28.
Every time.
Every
time.
Yes. You all see this large staircase, spiral staircase going up. The ceiling is a good, 50 feet high, because it has to take into account of the tide coming in and out and the ship going up and down. But you can see the large door, like a wire door, very ornate, like swirls. Like you've seen those metal screen doors from the 50s and 70s and stuff. They're super ornate with flowers and stuff. It's like that, but big enough for a ship to go through.
Captain, do you want me to just fly out?
No, because we need to be able to get multiple people out of here. We need to all get out there.
Without being...
And I'd rather not have you that far away from me if combat begins.
You are quite squishy.
Gorstag approaches you
Goes
and
over and squishes your face up.
should we send some men to go and take that small sailing vessel?
Yes, it probably was if we made sure we had it by the time we got there, I guess.
How are we getting the prisoners out?
I'm trying to decide that. Maybe send...
We might be able to open this door. Just maybe. And get that ship in here. But I don't like our chances if the undead on that ship ever see us coming.
What are our chances of making it down the whole entire crescent back down to the bay with the prisoners?
Depends on how well you can act. If you can make a show out of it, pirates enjoy it.
I can make a show out of it.
Show out of it in which way?
Usually a violent way. They enjoy a good sinking. A public sinking is rare, especially for several dozen people.
So, in other words, what you're saying is pretend to be the guards who are supposed to be, taking these prisoners?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds just like a circus performance, if you may.
Well, as long as I'm not the one doing the talking, we could pull it off.
I can do talking.
I can do talking.
No, you can't.
I can.
No.
My performance is quite high.
I'd rather have.
How's your charisma?
I'd rather have Laura do the line through the teeth.
Yeah.
Charisma's not the best.
Me and my sister can do the talking.
Well then, we will plan on that. I will leave several men here at the door. I will send 4 men back to the ship. That will leave us with me and 3 other men. Nope, me and 2 other men. Because you're number 10.
To go with us to.
Yes, to assist you in any way you see fit. This is not my area of expertise.
It's not mine either.
We are doomed.
One of my first missions on land was a heist.
Never recovered. Just kidding.
I say as I start walking directly towards the stairs. I stay in the shadow.
Oh yeah,
but
the only light in this room is the light coming in through that giant door from the moons, which would be 6 days from here. 5, 6. Oh, actually.
One double dark.
No, it's not.
Oh.
one of the people we brought with us just turned into a werewolf.
So, it is now the 20th. Let me try and remember which one is... Okay, so... The large moon... was full 3 days ago. So there's still quite a bit of bluish light from the large moon. But the smaller moon is 2 days ago was a new moon.
So fairly bright, but
So decently bright, but not like dead giveaway.
yes, we shall, I guess, make our way towards the stairs then.
As you start approaching the stairs, you hear a chuckle from the ship. Ravac,
Oh, frick.
I was wondering when I would get to see a worthy opponent. And you look over.
How far away is the ship?
The ship, you're in a fairly large room. We're talking like almost 200 feet in diameter room, like absolutely massive. And so the ship is like kind of in the middle of this pool of water so that it doesn't hit anything as it raises and lowers with the tide. So I'd say a good 40-ish feet.
Okay.
I can throw something.
Gortash, you and your men make a break for the stairs as soon as you can. We will handle whatever the heck is going to come out of that boat.
I pull out a little fuzzy ball.
With your eyesight, make a perception check. As you hear movement on top of the ship. You actually remember advantage.
24.
24.
Thank heavens for that, because all I got.
Do you have dark
Also
vision
24.
with your cloak?
I do have dark vision, and I
Okay.
can see invisible things.
Yes. There's no invisible things. What was it?
24.
24?
9.
9? Okay. You are kind of shaken a little bit by somebody recognizing your voice, but then you remember you literally have a ship map on your eye with your name on it.
Clicked in my head. I was like, maybe this isn't a brilliant idea. It's so helpful in some situations, and in others,
This is not one of those.
heist is not one of them.
You two, with your dark vision, are able to see a undead captain, flesh like suction cupped to his face, like you can see all the muscle in his body, bones protruding in areas.
You look disgusting.
He's making a dramatic entrance.
Break the dramatic entrance.
The same can be said again about a short, absolutely massive man with bunny ears. And a kilt.
You know what it is.
Not a kilt,
so-
it's a skirt. It's a skirt.
But you can also see lining the ship are also a dozen sunken dead with a couple ballista just pointed down at you.
Oh, I'm ready for this.
And that is where we will pick up next time. Thank you for joining us in this beginning of a heist. I didn't realize we would start so late and chase somebody around town for so long.
Yeah,
But that's okay. Russell wanted more cliffhangers, so join us in 2 weeks to find out what happens in this heist.
This is truly a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure next week works for everybody, but that will be the Kal'Jaru system. So until then, adventure on.
Bye.